from Bloomington, Indiana, Memorial Stadium. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. It's the Michigan Wolverines and the Indiana Hoosiers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, checking in with the Wolverines head coach before the game. He told me they understand every ranked matchup becomes a measuring stick when you're carrying a top 10 ranking. They got off to a strong start last week, 1-0 on the season, but that doesn't matter. He said, we will be good if we execute each and every game. He keeps talking to the players in the locker room about the sky is the limit for this team, but it will take one game at a time, and he thinks this is the team that can do it. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Wolverines ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Fresh setter down's going to the air. Out wide left, it's Wilson. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Hoosiers headed quickly to the line. Quarterback changing the play. Snap on first down, wants to throw. That's reeled in, it's Wilson. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Nowhere to go on that one. He's going to lose 5.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. How about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Underwood. Out wide right, it's Hansen. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Looking for a man, it's Underwood. Not just a first down, he wants a touchdown. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the
field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Bryce Underwood to throw for it on 4th. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. The Hoosiers take their first time out. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They give it to him again. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish makes a run in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
From the gun, it's Richard. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. All right, guys, let's talk a little Indiana. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Left side is Wesco. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Holds on, it's Marsh. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert third down. Changing the routes with his receiver. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Handoff to the single back. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Underwood. Out wide left, it's Hansen. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Bryce Underwood from the gun on third down. It's complete on the right side. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Give to the back. There he goes. stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Left side is Nicholson. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in the zones. You got to get him involved.
Lined up in the gun on 3rd down, Underwood. Tight end finds a soft spot. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Motion from the wideout. Sets his feet. It's Underwood. Rush right in his face. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Here's Underwood to throw. Under pressure. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back to pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up early down play for this QB.
Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. They're all over it. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here.
You know, in these goal line situations, the field starts to shrink. It's easier to key in on these guys that you know can fly at the quarterback spot. Defense was locked in. Nice job on the 3rd and goal.
They could make this a 2-possession game with a field goal, but they want to put a little distance, a little cushion to their lead. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fourth down, Underwood. He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
They get to him as he throws. And he's got plenty for the first down, and now they'll have a chance to get their thoughts together coming out of the 2-minute timeout. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. Out wide left, it's Richard. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Firing for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. From deep, it's Hurley. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They'll run it. Got some green grass.
And I like the thought process of an offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm. And
the Wolverines moving quickly to the line. They go play action. Bryce Underwood. Flush to the left. On the run, fires downfield. Finds his man. It's Marsh. Racing down the left side. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. So that'll cost them a down, 2nd and long after the illegal forward pass. Motion from the wide receiver. Oh, maybe a double pass. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Trying to cut through the noise. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. The Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to throw on first. Finds his tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Indiana. The extra point here would tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. RPO complete to open the drive. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Underwood. Here comes the heat. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Sees an alley. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with a look in on Iowa State taking on the Ohio Bobcats. And it's the home team looking to get the job done on the road. Right now it's early, but they lead this season opener.
The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. Defense in press coverage. Throwing, Underwood. Rushes on. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Bryce Underwood to the air again. Fires left. He's got it. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful a reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent, making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Michigan! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. That's 3 touchdowns in this game, and he's up to 11 on the season. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out, because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
the Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Well, they're trying to go toss on this play, but defense just wins at the point of attack. They're able to defeat the blocks and get the ball carrier down behind the line of scrimmage.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Left side is Becker. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Makes the grab. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
They'll move the wide receiver. Got his man in the middle. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
You can feel the momentum starting to swing in this stadium. It's 1st and 10. Snags it. Hard running there. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Hoosiers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He wants to throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Pushes ahead. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Got to make the play on 4th. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
One back in the backfield. He gets to carry. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Looking for a crease. Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. The 20. To the house. Touchdown, Wolverines.
yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Look out! Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Hoosiers are in the hurry-up.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Turns it upfield.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Hoosiers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Hauls it in. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Run in the red zone. It's Richard. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. And the defense tried to cheat a little space and get in that neutral zone, but it's still 1st and goal. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Trying to punch it in. Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as this defense is making it tough. Wide receiver going in motion. Right side, it's Becker. He stopped short of the goal line, couldn't find his way in, and it'll bring up 4th and goal.
And if you're the offense here, after not getting in that last play, do you feel like you've got something in your back pocket where you can throw it in the end zone and guarantee a score? You would hate to waste.
Scores on the sneak.
I had to have it. 4th and goal. It's go time. I get nothing or I get a touchdown, and they go to the quarterback sneak. Not a surprise. Now you see it so much in college football and NFL football. Guys pushing him, trying to get him across the goal line, and he gets in for the touchdown.
Looking for the 2-point try. Snapped it in the shotgun. Makes the grab for the 2. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Quick give. It's Richard. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. The Hoosiers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Going to take a shot. He's got it down the field. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deep. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Snaps it, and he has to have it. He's not afraid to go deep. Caught on the left sideline, and he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. And the Hoosiers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Now on the move. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Back to throw. It's Cherry. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And obviously, guys, this drive is critical. You're down, you've got to score. So with a couple of timeouts in your pocket, man, like, that changes the whole dynamic of this 2-minute drill. Like, I can work the whole field. And here coming up on 3rd down, man, don't be scared to do that. Don't be scared to run it. Don't be scared to throw a screen to get some yardage to get a 1st down.
And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollack.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
Looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. fights off a defender. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Rides to the back. Turning it on. The 50. Inside the 40. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown Wolverines. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. He's in the house for the 6th time in this game.
And with that throw, man, you've got to look at this 2-game run for this team. Like, to be able to do it in back-to-back weeks against ranked opponents, guys that you know, this is going to be a resume builder, a confidence builder for this squad. Impressed with the way this offense has handled their situation. The QB has handled some difficult moments, but Palmer, back-to-back weeks against ranked opponents. That's pretty impressive.
Big for his confidence as a player. I think big for the offensive coordinator and the head coach and their confidence in him as well, because you're right. You beat 2 top 25 teams in 2 straight weeks, in large part because of the way he's played. As a quarterback now, you're earning more throws for the next game and more touchdown pass opportunities because everybody trusts you and believes in you to handle the big moment against good opponents.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking downfield, it's Cherry. Quickly out to the tight end. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. The Hoosiers want to crank the tempo. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, pressure's coming. And down he goes. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Here's a throw downfield late. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Well, it's been that kind of day for the offense, and this quarterback specifically. They've had their chances. They've had opportunities throughout the course of the game to get some pitches and catches and make some explosive plays. Just not able, though, to hook up. And you saw it on that 4th down play right there. They're trailing by a lot of points because those are the throws you've got to make if you're going to win games like this.
And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae.
And some people might say that's piling on, and I get it, but they're not throwing the football all the yard. They're running the football, getting other guys in the football game. It's your job to stop it, and they're just adding stats to the stat column.